Now tell me what you're playing.
I have my Bob Perdita fully memorized.
Oh wow, good for you. And
And I have my
your etude.
etude.
Did you get the entire thing?
Starting right here to like right there, it's kind of not as good as the rest.
That's
and I haven't really practiced that part.
Ooh. So
Well, I have done it a couple times, but like I've been trying to work on that and the rest.
okay. So we will start from here then. Let's get things here. Is that a good angle?
Yeah. Do I start?
So just give me a chance to open up my phone, please. This needs to be at a slower speed. So let's divide the bowings to make sure that we play with good rhythm, with good tone, with good sense of flow. So it can be at a slower speed. Yes.
Sit down.
So let's take at least 2 bows per measure. If necessary, you might have to do 4. Down bow at every downbeat. Right, so can we try this one more time? Can you play just the top voice by itself? And you skip to the bottom voice here. Okay, now can you do just the bottom voice? And you can finger the top voice while you're doing this. Yes, and you might want to indicate, is there a stand, is there a pencil on the stand? Indicate the be natural to yourself, because it's a modulation, or to be quite precise, it's tonicization of this, because we don't really modulate, but So the sequence becomes easy from here. Did you get good rhythmic flow? Can you fix that? Again, take as many bows as you need for this. Feel free, but you need to have good music feel through what you're playing. To play that open is a C sharp with the fourth finger? Oh, so it crosses there for just, okay. Now, you keep forgetting some things like that. This is going to be also C sharp here. So let's just reinforce it. Okay, so one more time, and I would go. And then now my flow is also terrible because I cannot read all this that fast with the fingerings that are different from my edition there. So what is my solution to this? If you're my teacher, what will you tell me? So, and if I'm too bored to go through this in a very slow tempo, then I will just take it from the passage that gives me trouble. So I will go. So it's. And so on. So can you take it from here and make sure that you're playing the right notes in the bass. So just the bass note. So you will say so that's what you're doing there. Shift, right? The G string, so you need the G string. And then we go into the sequence here. Now let's put it together with both voices together. So let's get at least that much of it right. Here the pattern changes, so let's leave that alone. Now one more time from here, Ella, you need to pay more attention to what your third finger is doing. It tends to get very far away from the string and be late. So here, for example, so it's already, it needs to be. We need a better timing on this. So while you're playing the C sharp, can you prepare the B? So play the C sharp. Yes, that needs to happen. Late. It's late there. And then And here, can we have a much better connection between the positions and the string crossings? That feels okay to me. Yeah, and again I hear the fingers lifting. This do you need to lift your finger to put your pinky down, or can you? Yeah, yes, so come away a little bit from here and stretch. Oh, I see. So you're stretching always from the lower finger upwards. Now can you do a little bit of stretching downwards? Yes. So that will help the finger pattern. Look at my hand. Now for this particular configuration, if I do this, I can't possibly catch it. You might have to come away. You don't have to raise it. Just come away from here, and you will have lots of room. Yes. Now stay here. Stay on the 24. Play that. Right. And now tap with 1 and 3. Lift 1 and 3 and tap with them together, and try to put them in the places where they belong. So with real in tune, but don't change the position. You change the position of your G. So 2 and 4 have to hold the third, and then you tap with the other third in tune. So it just should spread back a little bit farther now. So completely independent from the fourth and the second. Just leave those guys, and then you can do the opposite. And you will see how much easier it is to move 2 and 4, because we're so used to moving them rather than 1 and 3. Good job. This is hard to do. And now, yes. So that's what needs to happen there. Now, where are we? Okay. So that's better. But you can bring back your old playing. So for this kind of thing, on the E string, you don't want to be locking the hand. Shifting. Can you? Yes, and again you need to practice this configuration. Tap with the third finger on the B flat. Yes, so that's where the hidden half step is, right? Lift and drop with ease, right? Now let's tap with the second finger. Leave the third there, tap with the first, tap with the fourth. So that's what we need to do. Good. And I believe that's 3 and 4. Yes, then. Good. Keep going. let's look at the last bits of it. First position, F. Measure correctly. Yes. Now you're really killing it here. So better pinky usage. Yes. Good. Good. Now extend. Good. Here now, it's with the point here. Yes. And then moving on. Read the notes of all of this. You're not too thrilled to have to work on it? Take the challenge, make it sound good, okay? How is your hand? Are you squeezing?
I don't think so.
Does it feel tight? And okay, good. Because it's a difficult area. Now, let me hear your preludio. And I'm going to take your music since it's memorized. Thank you.
I just get mixed up with one part, but I know what it is.
Well, do your best.
Can I redo that?
Ella. Good job on the memorization. It's great that you have it at this level, because the next level should be much more fun to work on than just crunching the numbers and the notes. So I have flagged a few things in what you're doing. We need to be much more truthful to the dynamics of the opening. There are also some intonation places that are not quite right. And in terms of timing, when you do note grouping, sometimes you take so much time on the first note that it almost sounds like very affected. I think that doesn't flow musically all that great. So we just have to make it more organic, more, would you say that this is a perpetual motion? It is, so it has to sound as a perpetual motion. Okay? So, now, before we run all of this down, I want you to check your intonation, starting from here. So, what fingering are you using? Yeah, now, but it's quite irregular. So, yeah, are you doing 2 or 3? I think we had said that you were going to do a 3 on this. So in other words, you have to reset the hand. Can I hear you just the beat not in tune? So higher C sharp for a better. No, Ella, I would like you to play the 2 quarter, the 2 whole steps even. that's what we need to hear. And now through the lifting of the fingers, make it right. So that's, and now. Practice, no wonder that it's difficult for you to fix intonation. So you have a descending scale, right? You have to prepare this finger. You can't go. So prepare it. Yeah, so you need to practice the C sharp. Yes. Yes, G sharp to C sharp. Yes, so the combination of those two guys here has to be very well established. Now, when we displace the third and fourth finger in a combination like this, it's just the displacement. You feel them from one another, but when you do this, you have to feel it in the whole hand. So you have to yes. Now yes, and then same thing with the first finger. If you don't already have it down for the frame, yes. So if it's not together with the frame, which could happen, by the time you're playing the second finger, you need to prepare the first finger down. So it's not like playing the piano. Yes, and then you need to reset the hand in third position. Do you know where your third position is? Let's hear how that sounds. Yes, yes. So that's what you need to practice for this. Yeah, and play the open E, because this is where you reset the hand. This is where you just go to the familiar place of the third position. Yes. Right. So that's how you practice your intonation, because this every time it's been out of tune that I've heard you play. Now, can we go back to... And now, is it possible, Ella? Is it possible to clean the tone production? It sounds a little bit like that. So it has to ring on every note with a bow. Yes. Beautiful. Yes, so you have to teach yourself how to reset on a really good C sharp. How are you measuring the C sharp in relation to what you're doing in that third position? So it's 2 whole steps, right? Now, I know very well where my thumb needs to be, and I actually, for the size of my hand, I'm using this to, that's how I always know where my third position is going to be. Now, from the way you're setting your hand, you're not touching any part of the violin other than the neck.
But if you know where your third position is, you just measure a C sharp in that third position. So it has to be 2 whole steps from the first finger. Yes, that's wages. Yes. That's right. So it needs to become very consistent. Okay. Now, can we start over from the top one more time? Now, look, I have added a few things. Downbeats in this music are very important. So in this case, this downbeat here. That's the one that initiates the piece. And if you're doing it just sounds really backwards musically. Yeah, and keep the 40 here, because then that's really out of tune. So the first finger needs to be higher. Okay, but does it say suddenly 40 there? So first time we have 40. So the forte then is here. So do you see these are blocks of forte, blocks of piano, but doesn't put many dynamics. So we need to take him at his word on that. So can we do from the forte and play real forte, honest forte with lots of ring? A little bit too careful. Can you play it with more musical ease? Are you warm enough, by the way? Are your feet getting cold? Yeah, you know what? Started from the top note. What did we say about the acoustical thing in chamber music today? Do you remember it?
We have space.
Right. So here we are setting it up a little bit, but still you need that acoustical space for this. So be committed to the forte that you're playing. So and this top note here, it could be much more with much more exaltation and joy. And now you should have stopped me and said, but this is in piano because I made a mistake. So, and all of these subito fortes could be with a little bit more gravitas in them when you first start them. it's not consistent. It's not consistent. Now, how was your intonation in the fourth position here? Was it in tune? Yes, it was slightly flat. So you have to trust your hand to go into the right position. Skirt down this very long sequence. Here, you can start the diminuendo as you descend down the progression, okay? But definitely by the time you get here, you want to be soft. And piano is just a relative dynamic in this. It just needs to give you room to... to have all those waves of movement. Okay. Do you have a question? Because you look like there's something. Okay, so can we, let's see if we can do the descent from here down to here again in a more interesting way. So probably the loudest part is going to be the highest part. And then you can think of them. This is a stable chord, isn't it? This one, it's unstable. This is the resolution of it. Okay? It's very difficult to play with stops. And here, this is another unstable one. It's kind of a resolution to it, but still unstable. Now, can we have more fun with these harmonies? Would you try? Yeah, it has to start from the beginning of the yes. Right, and now right. So these things that we are talking about, they are flavors. They're not necessarily completely changing everything from this. This is just a little bit of sensitivity to react to the changes of harmony. It doesn't mean that you have to stop in the middle of the phrase. It doesn't mean that you really have to throw it in the face of the listener. These are just little sensitive things that you do as you play through something, because if you feel them, you will express them. You don't have to do anything big and over the top. So can you do one more time from here and keep a steady tempo if you can. Different step. Can it start? Yes, it can be a little bit broader. But you need to have good rhythmic movement through this. And now let's land. Now, are your fingers square or extended for this?
Extended.
Yes, you should make sure that they extended. Now, good. That's much better. Now, Ella, let's start from this particular sequence here, and let's see if we can build better waves going through this. The descending. Are you getting cold? Is that what you... Okay, so left hand and bow are not quite together. So okay. So no, those repeated things. Can you try that? So the second finger is with that bow. Do you feel that?
So,
Yeah, I don't want to accent it, but then yes. So that's it. That is something that we have with the coordination. So now here. See if you can get the two hands coordinated. So the down bow is with the G sharp. So in all down bows you want to have G sharper. That's very good. So if you can do it in that tempo, just should be absolutely no problem. So and what's happening? Yes, and then extended finger. You're going extend it. Just a little bit here is out of tune. So can you check? And now, so let's. No, the C was good, but yes, not too low on this one. Yes. Now it's too sharp. We have to be a little bit more ringing with our tone through this because it's getting a little bit kind of dusty. So you know, in playing piano, we still want pure tone. So it's the D string. I don't know what you're practicing because look, the ones the ones that have the F sharps, they go to the high bows. Yes, so yes. need to hear these guys. So it's not just, but so the second note is important. Same thing. Okay, so the beat is together with the fifth. You have to reset. Just so whatever the level of discomfort, let go of the first finger here. Then, because this is a different section. Now can we so the octave? Yes, strong on both notes. Yes, I'm concerned. There's something with the coordination that is not right. Okay, now, can the first finger prepare? No, but you bring. Yes, so that lateral motion has to happen sooner. You might not be able to hold the fifth. So, no, please. Hop. Hop. So prepare the frame. While you're playing the C sharp, play the C sharp and prepare the. Yes. So this needs to take place. Yes. Yes, and then can we take care of the shifting? So the shifting note is on an up bow. So you have all the way to here. You have to stay in third position. Yes, and the B is on an up. Yes. Yes. Now can we put it in context all the way from here? Go a little bit slower. We want purity. Now, looking at the timing of your fingers, you're playing like a very good pianist. You have to prepare your fingers on the descent. Third finger was late. Da. First finger was late. First finger, yes, but look, you're lifting the second finger and then you're putting the first down. much more lightness in the left hand, so you're not bending the G string so out of whack that way. On the violin, so just part of the D and the G strings are very difficult to play pure. That's why you need to anticipate in the left hand. On the E and A strings, you can get away with that, with the way you're playing this. But here on this, you need to have this preparation, otherwise it will always sound mucky. And no matter how clear you play it with the bow, if the left hand lengths of the string are not prepared, it's just bad. So, so you have to anticipate. Yes, that's much better. And now let's try with a little bit freer motion in the bow, because it sounds a little bit clipped. So with better detachée. Ooh, it still sounds. Try again. Okay. I'll let you practice this while I'm looking for slippers for you. It's getting cold.
I'm not cold.
You're not cold? Your feet are not cold? Practice. I'll still look for slippers for you. I don't know, I wasn't listening. Do you like them?
Yeah. Okay, set my violin down. Can I just...
Yeah, you can put it down. Yes.
Here. Okay, thank you. These are very fancy.
Yeah.
I can get them on. Okay. These are cold.
They'll get warm and they will keep you warm.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, sure. So, sorry, I started in the wrong place. Good. That's a whole bit. Don't give up midway through this. You have to be committed to that forte. So, then the second one could be the echo one. Yes. Now, you realize that the pattern reverses, right? So can you have a little bit more fun showing that? Because right now it sounds like, okay, I'm just so. Good, but can you hear on the second note we're losing the dynamic, so we have to hear that middle voice. Okay, and now I know that we have put this here, but it sounds like the big Great Wall of China. Yes, so it's a perpetual motion. Don't take that much time. So just let me hear you. Oh, I see what you're doing. Now look. has to anticipate. Right now, you're trying to do everything together, and oh gosh, I could end up dislocating my shoulder if I'm doing it. So drop. Look. Yes, and now with this part of, because this one is the flexible part. If it's not involved, we will hear this. So that has to keep it on the G string. Yes. Yes. Now, can we avoid any touching of the middle strings? Yes. Yes. So. So distribute the time and the bow on those two notes. Well, we're here. Yeah, we're there. A little bit better, because if you don't give enough value to the second note, then you end up being too early for the up bow. So again, both notes have to sound. So don't play. This one is very important. Yes. And here, so now, do you know why I have isolated those? Do they remind you of something? Yes. So this is like the recapitulation. We don't use those terms in Baroque music. It's the return of the opening material at a different key. So how do you start? Do you do, or do you? So same thing. Listen, hear it. So I'll play from here. So it's not really taking so much extra time or hitting you in the face. But at the same time, it acknowledges that this is the motif there. So that's what you want to do. That's all you want to do. Exactly, that's the amount. So it's like one wiggle vibrato on this A, and be aware that there's pickups into that one wiggle. That's all you have to do here. Yes. But that sounded weird. But you're just marching into the suite of piano. Please be a good student. This is Ella, what reference am I making to the good student here? Subito piano? What were we talking in chamber music today? Huh? Right! So can you do that? Keep the forte until then. Get a little space during which you can shift gear, so we don't have to repeat this. Yes, this one is different. This time the forte is on the beat. And I don't know whether Bach's hand just slipped and he put this forte a bit too late. I have no idea why that is, but purists insist on doing this kind of things at the right places. So we will just be very literal with You're confusing me. What is happening? voice is not in tune to your open string. So that B is not high enough. Because I see the strings getting really bent. So as you place your fingers, try to bend them into the wood instead of, yes, yes. Good. Yeah, feel the middle string with the beat. It's a down bow, it's the middle string, and it's with the beat. So, yes. That's it. And now look, when you descend through all of this, this is a structural moment because the pattern after the baroulage changes, right? This is our cadence at the end of the baroulage. This is baroulage, yes, you know that term, baroulage. So from here it changes, so you don't have to, it needs something. It needs some introduction. Yes, now the sound is getting again not vibrant, so it sounds like almost as if it's a special effect. Can you play it soft, but so it needs the right amount of contact to get the string to ring without it feeling pressed or Okay, now in this passage again, your descents are not prepared in the left hand, and we need better da-da-da-da. The repeated thing has to be better. Yes, yes. And now listen to the quality of your tone, because again, yes, not forced and not superficial. Yes. Actually specifically put these measures here in parentheses. You're doing quite well, but we need more clarity and more preparation on the descent. So prepare, 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 and then so the first finger is going to stay down quite a lot, and the second has to prepare while we're playing the third. Ah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Here. Right. Yes. Yes, and the second also needs to be played while the three is getting ready. Yes. So just prepare. Yes. So this particular passage is a famously difficult passage, and you know, violins who are not as good as you are played very messily. You shouldn't be playing messy. So spend the few minutes a day it takes to clear all of this. Keep going now. Oh, oops. Yes. Intonation. Better E sharp. Yes, and now this is another place where the pattern changes. So again, this is a structural, it's a new section. So we're in the chord business here. Yes, now is the A more important than the moving melody? Which one? So let's play the A a little bit lesser. And just much more economical from here, not with the whole arm. I still hear the opening really glaring. Yes, more. Yes, and now here, can it be without hesitation? No, but you're doing it. So, can it be more in the character of the open? So lighter, more sensible here. But this needs to be heard. We can't have music. Yes, but without an accent. For those dips into the D string, you need to use this. Yes, right. So. And it's okay to mix them a little bit, so don't have to play, but so a little bit more, yes, mixing them. In coordination, ta-da, here. So all three of them are important. Oh, that. So for each of these down bows, you have to reset your bow lower on the bow. Otherwise, you will be very uncomfortable playing the bass note. Just I'm just going with, sorry, I played it wrong. down. So just so with nice steps. Bow. So cue yourself. So you have to cue yourself to the lower part of the bow from these guys. And the 3 notes. Just so it's not but so have real control to play on one string. Melody, right? Here, this is harmony, so linear. So these are 2 different things going on. Horizontal. Yeah, it's actually the skin of your first finger touching the string. That's why it's making that noise. More now. No, you're getting it backwards. So the linear stuff needs to be more melodic, and the harmonic stuff needs to be more bubbly. Yes, so no, don't have to do it with the kind of faces and all that. I'm just trying to. Can you stylize that a little bit? No, you're playing a triplet. Yes, so you need to elongate yum, pararam, so it has to be more stylized. Right? Now, if you don't stylize it, dum, pararada, it sounds like a triplet. Dum, dum, triple-a-da. You don't want that. Dum, pa, yum, paradam. Yes. Still a little bit. Yes, so have the bravery to pause on the G sharp for a little bit longer. So, yes, that will give you that clarity of the rhythm at this cadence. Yes, and here. So this is the only place in music where we're allowed to accent the tie. It's in Baroque trills. On the dot. And stop trilling on the dot. So with the accent. So Ella, don't worry about the double stop. So. Yes, so not too long of a trill from here because yes, so on the dot we stop the trill and we put an accent. You're still putting an extra flap there. Yes, so yes, and again engage more bow. So So the bow change for the last note needs to happen much lower on the bow. Right, so you have enough bow to just strip off on the right. Okay. So finish this, and are you coming to studio class on Monday to play it?
I think.
Yes, if
I'll
you're
ask
coming
my
on
mom.
Monday. Yes, if you're playing on Monday, I would like you to play this. So
I'll ask my
tomorrow,
mom and
yes,
I'll text you.
tomorrow when you're practicing, get all of these things fixed. And now, what new piece are we working on after this?
The Mozart.
Rondo? Is it the G major rondo from the Chrysler book? Is that the one?
I don't.
Oh, you haven't started
You
yet?
said no.
Huh?
You said in the last lesson I can go back to the last
I don't have the Chrysler book here at the house, but
You said in the last lesson what it was.
the G major. I think that this is what we meant for you to be working on, and so another great piece for you from that book is going to be the Sean Rosmarin. Okay, so those two pieces, those will be the short pieces we're working. Now
Can I just find
the
them
Sean,
online?
it's in the Chrysler collection, the purple book. So the Sean Rosmarin, it's only a couple of pages. It's very simple, but it's very delicate with a lot of musicians things to do there. So start looking at both this coming week, and we will finish Sean Rosmarin probably in one lesson.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be the plan for that, because for your level of playing, I think you should be able to get it. Maybe 2 lessons because of the style and in the bow strokes. The Mozart rondo, it has cadences in there that will take you a little bit of time to learn. But for the Mozart rondo, I'm giving you a deadline of 1 month. It doesn't matter how many lessons you're going to have with me on that, but in 1 month you have to have it performance ready. So Sean Rosmarin, probably in 2 weeks you can play in studio class. The rondo will have to be in 1 month. Okay.